So I'm finally back, finally in a good space to record again, and I guarantee I'm gonna be very, very consistent this time. 100% guaranteed. So, as you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, it's a Q&A, and on top of that, we just hit 300 subs. Thank you guys, considering I have been completely irrelevant, not recording, not doing anything. I've been posting shorts here and there, but everything that we planned on doing, we finna really do it. We finna do everything. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you to my 300 subscribers. Let's continue to go up. We're gonna do great things this year, I guarantee it. All right, so like I said, we're doing the Q&A, and I did polls on most of my social medias, from the Instagram, Snap, Facebook, saying just have people inbox me questions, comment on questions, things you want me to answer in this Q&A. Nothing is off limits. We can talk about whatever, and I'm gonna just go over the questions that people have hit me up about. If you have questions that I didn't touch on that you still want to know stuff about, leave them in the comments. I'll do another Q&A if I get enough questions. And if you got stuff you want me to go in depth on, let me know. We can make videos about those as well, so we can just keep rolling. And let's go ahead and start. So, first question comes from Gorgeous Glam by E. Her question is, what made you want to record your gaming? So, to answer that question, I don't know if I wanted to record gaming itself specifically, but I wanted to show what it is that, at least for me and my circle, what we get from gaming. And it's not always just sitting there just playing a game. It's a lot of great conversations that come out of it. It's a lot of stress relief. It's a way for us to disconnect from the outside world and really just be, you know what I'm saying, in a good headspace. So that's really where even the creation of the channel came from, with my name being Control Life. Obviously, we got a controller, video game, you know what I'm saying? But it's another way for you to take control of your life, put yourself in a good headspace, and attain your goals that you want to achieve. But that's why I wanted to start recording. Next question is from Sunkiss. Question is, what is in store for the coming year? It's a lot in store for the coming year. I want to really start to knock things off my checklist that I really want to start. I want to be consistent in all my endeavors, and I want to just continue to be great, you know, and just do great things. But just to hit on those things that I do want to do, like I said, I'm gonna be more consistent with the channel. I started a new company where I restore shoes. I clean shoes, and I know you guys probably been seeing these videos, these shorts. I've been cleaning shoes, restoring, and that company is called Rebooted. I got another company where I co-manage and owner of a production company, and we're actually trying to transition to something different, something big that this area has never seen before. So I co-manage that. I'm the founder of that, and that is called It Look Eazy, also known as Real Mile Club on Instagram. Once upon a time, we was Easy Look on Instagram. People know us as the New Age Wu-Tang Clan, based out of Southern Illinois, the St. Louis, East St. Louis area. Just trying to think of other things that I do outside of that. I got a podcast I'm starting this year with some people out of state. I got another podcast I'm gonna start with some people that's in the same area as me. And then I got I feel like the channel will be another way of be some sort of podcast as well, you know, but it's gonna be a little more interactive, a little more not scripted so much. We're just gonna just do stuff, you know. But that's a little bit of everything that I want to obtain, what I got in store for this upcoming year. So, next question. Question number 3 comes from A-list sneakers. His question is, who or what influences your craft? With me doing so many things, it's definitely the people who seek to obtain or who seek to reach their goals. You know, people who are not just only looking to just settle. You know, people who are, they're trying to do what has never been done before. They're still working their jobs, but they have their craft and their passion that they're trying to reach. They're still striving for it every day, no matter what it is, whether it's being a YouTuber, a musician, a cook, a upholstery cleaner, maker, whatever, you know, people who want to scrub bathtubs and floors, but they want to start their own cleaning business. You know, people who just want to live outside the normal, who have those ideas that they want to reach something outside of what society considers normal. Those people are definitely my influences. So to see other people, especially people who look like me, who came from similar backgrounds, who will have the same or similar barriers that they need to bypass. So those are definitely my inspirations. Question number 4 comes from DJ Eggshells. What made you start MILE? Again, MILE is Make It Look Easy, the production company we talked about. And what made me start it was I had just graduated college, and I was working at a home improvement store called Menards, and I was doing the manager trainee program, and I just found myself very unhappy. And to this day, I despise retail. But I found myself just being very unhappy there and not really enjoying life at that time. So I remember one day I called my cousin. I was just like, hey man, like I'm not happy. Like I'm not really happy with life, happy with what's going on right now, you know, and I don't know. I'm just I need to figure something out. I need something different. I need to change the scenery. I don't know. I just need something. And, you know, that's when he told me, he was like, hey, if you really need to find something that when you wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying, it gives you joy. Like it gives you joy no matter what. When you wake up, you keep striving for it. You keep wanting it. You have to find something that gives you that joy, that purpose, something you live for, you know. And took what he said, went back to the drawing board, and I just thought about it for a while, and I thought how I used to enjoy making videos, and it wasn't no specific video or anything in particular, and I remember in high school I used to do a class called, I think it was mass media. And it's basically teaching you videography, teaching you how to edit videos. And it's nothing specific. It's just either you go out and record something, you go make a commercial, you get some clips that's already been pre-recorded, and you put something together, put some audio with it, some graphics, and let's see what you come up with. I was pretty good at it. I enjoyed it. So I just went with that. And with it being visual and everything, that's how I came with the name. Make It Look Easy. Every videographer know, anybody that does any type of graphic, any type of digital, anything, knows that it is far from easy. It's very tedious, and especially when you get to the more advanced things, trying to do different things with the visual and really craft it the way you want to, it is very, very intricate and difficult. But that's the whole point of the company. We make it look easy, you know. But that's why the MILE was originally created, and it was originally created for me just to do videos out of, just a video production company. But down the road, it transitioned into a music label, and it just became bigger and bigger and bigger. Met the right people, made great connections, and to this day, we're just or a faction that is a force to be reckoned with. And that's a guarantee. We're gonna bust through the industry. We've already made some headway, but you know, that's why MILE was created. Or that's what made me start MILE. Let me rephrase it. Question number 5. Do superheroes wear underwear under their costumes? That question comes from Lenny the Don. Do superheroes wear underwear under their costumes? I'm gonna say no. I would think they wouldn't. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. That's a difficult one. I could imagine that could be a little weird, but I'm gonna just go no. No, they don't wear underwear. Question number 5, or I'm sorry, question number 6 is also from Lenny the Don. He says, bananas favor snacks and drinks. Underrated, overrated, and properly rated. I don't know exactly from the wording what he's trying to say, but I'm gonna answer it based off of what I think he's saying. So, but maybe he said banana flavored snacks and drinks. That makes sense. Okay. So banana flavored snacks and drinks. Banana snacks, like banana chips, they hit. I mess with those. Banana, what else? Laffy Taffies and Annihilators, I rock with those too. Anything other than those, I don't think banana should have a flavor of any other snack. Drinks, if it's not a smoothie, banana shouldn't be in a drink. Or, I ain't gonna say that I think it's Dole, orange, pineapple, banana. That's a bop. But banana itself is too overpowering. You can't just have a banana drink. But other than those 2 instances, that's it. All right, next question is another one from Lenny the Don. What do you think about guys putting lifts in their shoes so they can appear taller? I didn't know that was a thing. If y'all dudes out there putting lifts in y'all shoes so y'all can seem taller, y'all need to cut that shit out. For real. Y'all too old to be trying to put some lifts in your shoes to make you seem like you're a couple inches taller. That's not cute. Or like them dudes who be getting their calf muscles done and stuff. That ain't it, sir. You better get in the gym. I mean, question number 8 comes from Brandy Hampton. She said, why was MILE created and who came up with the original concept? Who do you like more? Oh, there's a double part. So the first question is, why was MILE created and who came up with the original concept? I just told you guys why it was created. And the original concept, like I said, was me wanting to do the visual side of it. And MILE became a record label when my guy Ricky was like, hey, let's do something bigger. You do the video side, I'll do the music side. And we go hand in hand and do it like that. So we did that for a while, and life happened, things happen. We kind of went our separate ways for real, but we had already brought 2 serious artists in. So I got into we had already brought 2 artists in, and then me and those artists and another business partner of mine, current business partner, went out to Atlanta and ran into this guy by the name of Dr. McPherson. And Dr. McPherson at the time, we didn't know who he was, but he wrote symphonies for Disney, used to manage New Kids on the Block, works at Cartoon Network, has his own deal with Quincy Jones, and dude was just crazy. It was mind-boggling. So him and my guy Tawan, my business partner, he they both had on their fraternity stuff, so they just sparked up a conversation like that, you know. They chatted it up. He talked about what we had going on, sent him some music over. We came back home. He hit us up. It's like, yo, this music, man, this is dope. I want to have you guys come back out here and do these projects with us. And one of those projects actually became one of the songs off of DJ Eggshell's EP. Name of the song was Family Ties. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll put a link for it in the description. But actually, I'll put the link to both of the songs in the description. So that in that other song, it was actually, crazy enough as it sounds, it was the remake of the SOS Band's Weekend Girl. And we had the opportunity to do that, and it was pretty cool. So, but that was a full-on process. It was crazy. We met legends, got to be in their presence, worked in these high-end quality studios, and we started off with a bang. We hit the ground running hard. So, I mean, but that's a big, deep story. I mean, that's one of those things, if you guys want to go in depth on, just let me know. We can go in depth on that in another video. But we're going to keep it rolling. The next question.
We'll return after these messages.
All right, my fault, about y'all. I'm back. My phone ran out of space. I had to clear some stuff up. And actually, it's crazy. So this is my second time actually recording this video. It was all done, recorded. I had it on in my software ready to do the edits and Final Cut. And I was looking at the playback, and I'm like, damn, my lighting sucked. I look terrible. I look like I just half-ass did this shit, and I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finally back after years. We gonna do this the right way. We gonna pull out quality stuff. I can't be preaching self-care, and I ain't doing it. So, you know, I had to take care of myself. So, but Brandy, your second part was, who do you like better, Marvel or DC, and why? Unpopular opinion, I don't care for either one. I never really got in touch, or never really got into the superhero thing or anything else. I don't know. I've never really been a fan of superheroes or villains and stuff. But I mean, I've watched a couple movies and they've been cool, you know. So it's not like I don't enjoy them. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say Spider-Man. But if I had to pick one, I'll say Marvel, because my son loves Spider-Man, and I like Spider-Man. He's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Marvel. Next question comes from Charlie. She said, what is the most important goal every person should have? The most important goal every person should have. I think the goal that every person should have is their own happiness. Whatever that looks like, feels like, whatever. Because you the only person that need to walk in those shoes that's gonna be able to walk in those shoes. So your happiness is what should be your goal. I think that was a simple answer. Hope I answered right. Next question goes to Deep 3T. What drew you to the artists you have, the artists you work with, and where do you see your label and artists in the near future? What drew me to the artists I work with really is, I think it was my mentality of, I think it was really me really believing in the law of attraction and really saying to myself, I got the hardest artists in the city, and my artists that I've worked with and that become a part of this faction we got going on, the like-minded individuals, they're business owners, they're go-getters, they work hard, they have a different outlook on life, and they're not out here in these streets trying to pretend to be something they're not. They're not trying to be the hardest dude in the room. They don't, just talk about anything in their music. They got a lot of content, a lot of concepts, and they just awesome, amazing, crazy talented people that can do anything. And like literally we can tap into any genre, like literally. And it's, I want to say collectively with the management team, we got producers, engineers, and the artists, and the corporate office people, probably getting close to about 30 people. And like we got a real strong faction that we're building. So, but I think yeah, me, just the law of attraction really drew me to my people. We just kind of just, you know, just drew to each other. Like we don't really go out and look for people. So, but to answer your second question, D3T, which was, where do you see your label and your artist in the near future? So we're gonna be, once the world get to hear what we got, honestly, we're gonna be at the top easy, and ain't nobody gonna be able to move us off that at all. Cause they too dope, they too versatile. But the near future, we're transitioning into something else this area has never seen before. We'll be bringing something different, something that a lot of artists will want to be a part of, for whether they're here, whether they're out of state, and we'll be able to make that possible. I don't want to say too much on it right now, but either they'll be well on their way to the majors, or they'll be striving as an independent artist wherever they want to be. That's all I can really say about it right now. But next question comes from Big Drip. You got a couple questions. The first one, what influenced you to want to manage artists? Really nothing. I didn't really like wake up just like, oh, I want to manage some artists. I ain't gonna say I don't care. I do care, but it wasn't like I want to be your manager. I feel like, you know, it was one of those things where it kind of just happened. You know, I always felt like I wouldn't be the one in my family to do anything music related, and because they all do some stuff with music, literally like family has been built on music, and I just knew I wouldn't do nothing music related. And it was like I wasn't trying to shy away from it because of that. I just had other experiences. I had other things I felt was, you know, my calling. But somehow I'm here. You know, that's just what it is. When it's for you, it's for you. But it kind of just happened. I don't really think anything really influenced me to do it. But I know I wanted to provide a platform for the people that I know can make it with the talent, as long as they have the discipline and they're consistent, easily give them a platform for them to thrive off of. So I'm not in it to be the world renowned label owner who, you know what I'm saying, does this and does that. I have other stuff I'm trying to do, as you see. You know what I'm saying? Like I dabble in a lot of things, so that wasn't my one calling. I feel like, you know, I just did what I need to do for my people. But next question, what got you into restoration of shoes? It was definitely watching Vic Almighty on YouTube and with Bigmhaddagod just cleaning shoes, and dude was just doing stuff, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then I think even more than that, I never really had like the cool shoes growing up. Like I had shoes. Like it was one like I ain't gonna say my mama wasn't getting me shoes and clothes. Like she definitely got me. I had a ton of clothes. I got a ton of clothes to this day. But shoes, it was just like I wasn't finna get no Jordans. I wasn't finna get no expensive Forces because she was spending money on everything else. I had everything else I wanted. So. But when it came to shoes, I had shoes. I had good shoes. I was always getting shoes for school and stuff like that. But it wasn't the Jordans and stuff, you know. But when I was able to finally get to a point where I can spend money on my own, I ain't gonna say spend money on my own, but you know what I'm saying, I can afford it and I could buy it if I want to, but it's like, I started seeing beat up shoes and I'm like, I could learn how to restore it and get my own shoes. Forget paying $200, $300, you know, sometimes $400 for a pair of shoes. Let me go find some old beat up shoes that's probably like in good condition, worth like easy $600, you know, something like that. Let me go find those shoes and then let me clean them up, learn how to restore them, do what I need to do to them, keep them for myself. So in the midst of me doing that, keeping it for myself, people saw that I was actually cleaning and restoring. It just kind of went from there. Now I actually got people from sending me boxes of shoes from out of town, sending me all type of stuff, you know, shipping stuff to me. So it's like, now we're here. I enjoy it. So, and I'm learning more every day. And I'm finna go crazy with it this year, for real. But that's what got me into restoring shoes. Last question was, how long have you been in the gaming world? I've been gaming since I was a little homie, bro. Like, been gaming since the 90s. Let's say that. I was born in 93. I remember getting my first game system, which was a PlayStation. I remember playing Crash Bandicoot when I was that young. And I remember playing Shootout 98 on the PlayStation 1. So yeah, I mean, I've been a gamer, I've been a competitor, so I mean, that just go hand in hand now, you know, so. And even when I play the game, like you guys have seen me play my game, and you'll see it, but I try not to get too bent out of shape. But if it's something competitive, bro, I compete, bro. I compete. So that's just my nature, though. Whether it's a real sport, you know, whether it's a video game, if it's something I can win, I'm going to win. I'm at least try to win. I don't hold back for bragging rights, for winning proceeds, whatever. I want to win. So that's just my nature. But next question comes from JJ Solo. He said, what is your biggest inspirations that keep you pushing throughout the journey as a CEO and a mentor? And definitely from one of my young bulls called me a mentor. But what keeps me pushing, what definitely keeps me pushing is my firstborn, my son. I just had my first son. I ain't gonna say just had him. Had him 3 years ago. Feel like we just had him. Me and my wife struggled to bring one into this world. We finally got one, so he's definitely an inspiration. My family inspired me. I do everything, mostly everything. That's all. I used to do everything for other people. Now I include myself in it. I do stuff for myself, but a lot of the stuff I do is for them, to see them happy, change the way we live forever, break generational curses, financial boundaries, everything. Other things that inspire me, and as a CEO especially, other people who are at the top that look like me, that give me inspiration to know it's possible, that came from similar backgrounds. It's like, hey, you can do it. Just this is the roadmap you just need to take. And even bigger than that is people who got it all, who don't mind telling you how to go get it. That is probably by far the biggest thing. I despise a person who has everything but doesn't want to teach the next person or show somebody something and they just want to hold it all for themselves. I can't stand that. But that's my inspirations. Next question comes from Trap Don Dolo. He says, why can't our cultures come together as one? Man, it's because they all stubborn, man. they stubborn, they got trust issues, and I don't know, bro. They money hungry. They want to be seen as something they not. Social media got them messed up in the head. And that builds on the last question. People have the knowledge of something or know something, but they hold it all to themselves because somebody did them that way. So when it's like, I don't blame them, because when they figure it out, it's like, nah, now I'm gonna hold on to this because I had to go figure it out. But somebody got to break that curse. Somebody got to, you know, end that terrible cycle. So I think that's it, man. We gotta put BS to the side, for real. It's enough money. If money the issue, it was more than enough money for everybody. We just gotta go get it. Put differences aside, go get it. Don't be afraid to take a back seat to somebody. Everybody wanna be the person. Sometimes you gotta shut up and be, you don't gotta say everything. You ain't gotta be the focal point. Let somebody else drive for a little bit. You can relax and rest, you know? But that's what I think it is, bro. We just gotta take advantage of the opportunities we get and reach one, teach one. That's the goal. That's what's gonna do it. Next question comes from the communicator. He says, what steps are being taken to unify the entertainment industry in the Midwest? How is MILE being a pivotal part of that movement? And really, like, and it's crazy, like, these questions are kind of like building on top of each other. MILE is, or first question, what steps are being taken? I don't know a lot of what's going on, but from the circles I've been in with musicians and business people who are trying to really build a strong base for the Midwest, for St. Louis especially, you know. So you got Atlanta, who's been, everybody go to Atlanta, everybody leave where they at, go to Atlanta, go to LA. You know what I'm saying? People blowing up from St. Louis, but they out of those, by way of those cities, you know. So it's like we gotta build something here so we can have the infrastructure, so people, the younger people can see it, learn from it, grow up in it. They want to leave, they can leave, but they got the tools they need to grow from it here. And that's what MILE is trying to create with, like I said, this new stuff we got going. But yeah, we just trying to come together, build something strong for generations to come that people can grow up and aspire to be, that brings attention to the city, that brings, you know, these big businesses, these famous people, these tourists that want to come, and you know what I'm saying? So that's I think is the goal. That's the way to do it, and that's how we should do it. I know I felt like if I didn't really know early on what I wanted to do, but if I would have had maybe somebody famous that I did look up to, that I idolized, come to my city, come to my school, talk to me, donate this type of facility, or, you know, bring it back to the city I grew up in, maybe that would have changed a lot of people's outcomes and give them the resources they need to stay out the streets, to do what they want to do for real, to, you know what I'm saying, get them a different option, another choice. But that's what MILE is working towards, and other people who we work with and talk to, that's what we are trying to build together. Trying to build a hub for the Midwest. The next question comes from Jay Wade. Shout out Real Radar. He said, what's the greatest thing about being a business owner? The greatest thing about being a business owner? I don't know, let me take a drink on that one. What's the greatest thing? Being able to look back at something and say that I took the time, or whomever took the time, the effort to create something bigger than themselves. To forget what people think, forget what people may view you as, forget your social status, and create something that can benefit you and your family, your friends, and whomever in the long run. Having that sense of ownership is the biggest caveat of, being a business owner, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But the next question comes from Kareem Escobar. His question is, Lo, what do you look for in an artist that makes you want to approach them about joining MILE? I don't look for anything in an artist because we don't approach for artists. But the thing an artist needs to have is they have to be on the same mental field as us. We're not looking for somebody who beefing with the whole world. We ain't looking for somebody who their music, all they talking about is guns, drugs, money, girls. We ain't looking for, a gimmick. We looking for real, authentic people who want to succeed, who want to see other people succeed, who not in it for themselves, who understand life, who've been through things to know that life is short, life is meaningful, life is bigger than, these blocks that we live in. But we don't approach artists, but if an artist gravitates to us, like I said, we got the law of attraction, and energy is our thing. We work off of energy, so we feel it and they see it. It's just a natural connection. But like I said, that's how we rock for real. Next question from Thet Bay. I think that's how you say that. How do you balance team members? I got a management team to balance team members, and I need more. I need other people in different areas. I need people to help do more things, and that's a good problem to have because we're growing. But really, it's not a terrible hard thing because everybody grown, everybody like real. Like I said, we got people who are real, authentic. So it's not like I got kids with crazy egos. Some of them do got egos, but it's not like nothing that's like unbearable. At least to me. Maybe other people see it differently, but it's not hard, man. Keep it real. People like to talk. People like to have these conversations. At least our people do. So that's, it ain't no, and the way we're setting it up is not it's not a competition, and it's not a race. So you don't really need a balance when you ready. When it's your time, it's your time. So it's like we don't really put a hold on stuff. You go when you're ready. But I don't know if that really answered your question or not. Next question comes from another question from That Bay. Will we see a mass collab? That is actually in the works. It was supposed to come out last year. I'm gonna push for it for this year. But we're big on quality over quantity anyway, so we're gonna knock it out. I think probably I want to say 13 songs are currently done for it, but I don't know, you probably think like 13 songs, that's enough. It's a lot of us, and I want to put everybody on it. I want it to be structured a certain way, and with everybody being differently, got their own sound and everything. The music might be all over the place, but it's gonna be skits in between that tie everything together. So that's why it's a big story that's gonna play out within this whole album. So that's what we're working on. So it's like, let's take our time on that. Let's get it right, because I think it's something that can be big. But that's definitely in the works. It's called MILE Stonez too, so be on the lookout for that. Next question comes from, I believe we're close to the end too. Next question comes from Moonman Ton. This question is, how many miles need to be traveled before true success is obtained? I like what you did there too, by the way. How many miles need to be traveled or should be traveled? How many miles does it take? Bro, I can't answer that. Because that is completely dependent on how far a person is willing to travel. Success comes differently, you know. For me, my success, I think of as being happy, healthy, financially free. Simple as that. And not working for somebody else. You know, I work with people. I mean, I don't have a problem working with having business partners, but I don't want to work for somebody. If that makes sense. But it just depends, man. Everybody got different levels of success. Everybody sees success differently. For me, that's my success, though. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many miles I traveled to get where I'm at right now. Depends on how big somebody's foot is. People might have little feet. They probably got shorter steps. Some people got big feet. Pause. You know, but it's all dependent on the person. So, the last question comes from Anonymous 2457. Their question is not really a question, but they want to know about my eyes. The question is, tell us about your eyes. So that's definitely a long video. I can definitely draw that one out. I'm gonna give you a quick little synopsis of what went on with my eyes, and then if you guys want to know more, just let me know in the comments. We'll do another video and talk about my eyes in depth. But basically, I have contacts. They're what is it? What is it called? They're called scleral contacts. It's a hybrid contacts. It's a hard contact. And it literally, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, I'll look around. It covers up like the entire pupil and a little more, I guess. But I have these because I can't get regular contacts, and I can't get regular contacts because I have an eye condition called keratoconus, which basically means my cornea is not shaped the correct way. And basically, like, so you have the regular cornea is shaped like a dome, you know, got a nice curve to it. My cornea is shaped like a cone. So with the regular curved cornea or eyeball and everything, light passes through the bottom and like through the nice curved end of it. Light passes through, and then it starts to focus everything for you. So with me not having the curve and it's at a cone, that curve is in a smaller gap. So I would have to squint to see everything so stuff can focus for me. So if I wasn't squinting, light wasn't hitting that curve part it needed to. Therefore, I couldn't see anything and everything was out of focus. So, but that's basically, it was basically like looking underwater all day. And that shit sucks. But I don't say fully healed. I can see now. I got think they was able to get my vision to 2040 individually, and together it's pretty close to 2020. It's like 2025 or something like that. But that's just a short answer on it. If you guys want to know more about it, like just the process of it, the surgeries I went through to get to this point, you know, the pricing on these contacts, like these contacts last as long as I take care of them. That's how much they cost per contact too. But like I said, I got some stories about them, you know, just how I felt going through that. So if you guys want to know about that, let me know. We can make a video about that. But I think, you know, yeah, that was the last question. And I'm glad I was able to finally get this video completed and get this done for you guys. We're finna do some great things this year. That being said, so go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, press the notification bell, share this mug. Follow me on all platforms. It's Artez Tycoon on all platforms. ARTEZ TYCOON. Twitter. I don't know what my Twitter is. I don't know if it's Artez. I do got Twitter, TikTok. It's Artez got Tycoon. Facebook's Artez Williams. Snapchat, King Tez 93, I believe. IG, Artez Tycoon. My most active currently on TikTok right now. And then YouTube, I'm finna be super active. But thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate you. Shout out to my 300 subs. We finna go crazy this year. Blessings. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
She riding hands up with the top down, blowing my phone when I'm not around. I've been on the rise, I can't stop now. Tryna show my heart, but it's not found. Thumbing through the money, it's like deja vu. Even when it's sunny, hell, my days are blue. She riding hands up with the top down, blowing my phone when I'm not around. I've been on the rise, I can't stop now. Tryna show my heart, but it's not found. Thumbing through the money, it's like deja vu. Even when it's sunny, hell, my days are blue. It's me and the gang, and out here come the baddest. They twerking, we smoking and dancing with bottles. Then get out the way, I might go get some chicken and chill with some bitches mistaken for models. I came from the bottom, now I'm making guala. I see he was mugging, he don't want a problem.